In an entertainment landscape where hundreds of new franchises emerge every year only to fade into obscurity months later, very few intellectual properties manage to transcend their original format and become genuine cultural phenomena. Solo Leveling is proving that it is no longer just a successful web novel, nor merely a hit anime, it is rapidly evolving into a global entertainment empire. If recent reports regarding Netflix's live-action adaptation prove accurate, 2027 could become the most important year in the franchise's history. This would not simply be the year a new series premieres. It could mark the moment Solo Leveling completes its transformation from a Korean web novel into one of the most powerful multimedia franchises in modern entertainment. From a Korean web novel to a global phenomenon. When Solo Leveling first debuted as a web novel, few could have predicted that Sung Jinwoo's journey would eventually become one of Asia's most influential entertainment properties. What set Solo Leveling apart was not necessarily its premise. Stories about underdogs becoming the strongest have existed for decades. Instead, its success came from turning character progression into an addictive experience. Every chapter felt like witnessing someone continuously break through the limits of human potential. The webtoon adaptation amplified that appeal, introducing millions of readers to Jinwoo's world through breathtaking visuals and dynamic action sequences. Then came the anime. Produced by A1 Pictures, the anime adaptation pushed Solo Leveling into an entirely new league. Within just 2 seasons, the series established itself as one of the most talked-about action anime in the world. What makes this achievement remarkable is the timeline. The anime has existed for barely 2 years, yet the franchise has already reached a level of global recognition that many long-running series spend a decade trying to achieve. Netflix is betting on something bigger than a live-action series. Netflix's decision to invest in a live-action adaptation signals a significant shift in how the industry views Solo Leveling. The streaming giant is no longer treating the property as a niche anime or webtoon phenomenon. Instead, it appears to see the franchise as a mainstream global entertainment brand capable of attracting audiences far beyond existing fans. The casting of Byeon Woo Seok as Sung Jinwoo has only intensified anticipation. Following the massive success of Lovely Runner, the actor has become one of the most sought-after stars in Asia. Yet the most interesting aspect of the project may not be its cast, it is the production timeline. Reports suggest that test filming only began in March, while principal photography officially started around mid-May. This indicates that Netflix is taking a meticulous approach to developing the project rather than rushing it to market. Such caution makes sense. Unlike many contemporary dramas, Solo Leveling requires extensive visual effects, large-scale action sequences, intricate dungeon settings, and terrifying monsters. Recreating the franchise's fantastical universe convincingly will demand significant production resources and a lengthy post-production process. For many fans, a 2027 release date now appears increasingly realistic. The most dangerous thing for competitors isn't the live-action. Ironically, the live-action series may not be the biggest story surrounding Solo Leveling in 2027. The real story is convergence. Several major Solo Leveling projects could potentially arrive within the same period, creating an unprecedented concentration of content around a single franchise. According to recent reports, Season 3 of the anime is targeting a release window between 2027 and 2028. At the same time, industry speculation continues to point toward a major theatrical project that could bring Solo Leveling to cinemas worldwide. Meanwhile, Solo Leveling, Ragnarok, the highly anticipated sequel manhwa, is expected to return following its hiatus caused by the illustrator's mandatory military service. This means fans could potentially receive a new anime season, a theatrical film, a Netflix live-action adaptation, and the return of Ragnarok within a relatively short timeframe. For any anime-based franchise, such a scenario is extraordinarily rare. Is Solo Leveling following the Marvel and Star Wars playbook? Increasingly, industry observers argue that Solo Leveling should no longer be viewed as a conventional manga or anime property. Instead, its growth strategy resembles the expansion models pioneered by Marvel and Star Wars. The web novel serves as the foundation. The webtoon expands the audience. the anime globalizes the brand. The live-action adaptation targets mainstream viewers. Stage productions, merchandise, publishing projects, and even themed entertainment experiences further extend the franchise's commercial lifespan. Rather than depending on a single product, Solo Leveling is building an ecosystem in which every medium strengthens and promotes the others. That is precisely why many analysts believe the franchise has not yet reached its peak. Why 2027 could rewrite Solo Leveling's history. For years, fans have wondered what the ultimate ceiling for Solo Leveling might be. The answer may finally arrive in 2027. If Netflix's live-action adaptation succeeds, if the anime's third season maintains the momentum established by its predecessors, and if Ragnarok returns as expected, Solo Leveling will enter an entirely different category of entertainment franchises. At that point, it will no longer be viewed merely as a successful webtoon or anime. It will stand as one of the largest entertainment brands ever to emerge from South Korea. Looking back, it is astonishing to consider that this journey began with a single web novel published online. Yet today, the story of humanity's weakest hunter appears to be approaching something far greater than anyone imagined. For Solo Leveling, 2027 may not simply represent another release year. It could be the year the franchise conquers every corner of the entertainment industry and secures its place among the defining global IPs of its generation.